Grand Rising. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the thematic astrologer. My website is readings by leonardtmunson.net. Saturn in Aries forces you to take accountability, and for 4 zodiac signs are in for some major karma. Do you take yourself seriously? No more playing it small. It's time to get down to business. After a brief journey through this fire sign between May and September 2025, Saturn will officially return to Aries for the first time in nearly 3 decades on February the 13th. The last time this transit occurred was between 1996 and 1999, and its return signals a brand new era. This is especially true for cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, as it begins a new cycle of growth and responsibility. Saturn is often feared, but in reality, the gas giant is mostly misunderstood. It is, after all, known as the taskmaster planet and the lord of karma, due to mention the main antagonist of astrology, notorious Saturn return. But aid from the energy of discipline and adulthood that most find intimidating, Saturn is here to help us attain a level of self-mastery. Father Time is responsible for boundaries, structure, and maturity in the cosmos. But in a fiery, hot-headed sign like Aries, it finds itself in unfamiliar territory. This is not unusual, considering this Mars-ruled sign is not exactly patient, and Saturn prefers strategy over impulsion and spontaneity. This is why Saturn is considered to be in its fall in Aries, per traditional astrology, which can make this transit all the more challenging. Aries moves fast and leads with instincts, while the taskmaster depends cautions, maturity, and intention. But the tension between these two energies is exactly what makes this such a transformative transit. This is not the time to shrink yourself or wing it to get by. On the contrary, instead of charging forward, we are being collectively called to act with integrity and purpose. Are you ready to claim your individuality and build something authentic that can last the test of time? Don't assume you are going to be an overnight success without putting in the work, because Saturn in Aries is not allowing room to cut corners. In the meantime, read for what Saturn in Aries has in store for your zodiac sign. Aries. This is one got your name on it, Aries. With Saturn officially entering your fiery territory, you are being summoned by the cosmos. It is time to get real about who you are and what you should stand for. It is time to step into your power, but not without a few challenges along the way. While it can feel like you are being tested, this transit presents the opportunity to commit to a long-term project and get serious about your personal goals. It is also time to balance your impulsive, fiery nature with a solid plan for action. Taurus. Going inward will be your superpower, Taurus. Saturn in Aries is beginning your subconscious patterns to the forefront. And while it may feel uncomfortable at first, it is a chance to confront everything from emotional baggage to hidden fears and insecurities. Consider this an opportunity to make peace with the ghosts from your past, both this lifetime and the ones before it. It is time to release them once and for all. Trust that doing the work brings breakthrough in your health and spiritual growth. Activities such as therapy and meditation contribute to your healing. Gemini, time to come to terms with who is truly on your side. That's right, Gemini, with Saturn entering Aries in your 11th house of associations and community, you will have no choice but to reassess friendships, groups dynamics. Are these group dynamics and individuals supporting your growth or keeping you stagnant? This could bring a friend or a group situation that demands your focus and responsibility to the forefront. You could also find yourself stepping into a leadership role within a community or feeling the weight of needing to create a long-term vision. Cancer, professional milestones and career matters will set the tone for your future. Cancer, with Saturn entering Aries and your bossy 10th house of authority and publicity and reputation, it is time to get serious about where you have headed in your professional life. Regarding your sense of authority, whether you are on the lookout for that promotion or trying to make a name for yourself, expect some pressure to take effect. You could feel the weight of responsibility on your shoulders, but that shall not be a deal breaker for you. It is time to prove you are ready and capable. Leo, are you on the right path, Leo? Are you doing what it takes to pursue your goals and dreams? With Saturn entering Aries and your 9th house of expansion and self-discovery, this could be a time when you feel called to take your passions and ideas more seriously. Maybe you are cautious about launching a business or writing a book. You could feel a sudden desire to travel, study, or pursue something that broadens your horizon. Whether it is long-distance travel or committing to a new academic or spiritual venture, it is about making long-term plans and sticking to them. Leo, Virgo, you share investments and intimate ventures are up for review. Virgo, once Saturn debuts in Aries and your 8th house of transformation, mergers, and emotional bonding, you will be left with no choice but to reevaluate your financial situation, especially when it comes to your debts, investments, and joint affairs. Is there a mutual amount of give and take? It could be time to take a deeper, more responsible look at your relationships, as you are now called to let go and make room for new, healthier dynamics. This transit could also present the opportunity to commit to an emotional, transformative experience, spiritual or with a partnership. Libra, are your relationship built upon a solid and healthy foundation, Libra? Whether it is a business, romance, or even friendship, this STEM transit will challenge you to take a hard look at your commitments, boundaries, and one-on-one relationship. This is the time to get serious about who you choose to align yourself with and why. You could also be confronted or challenged with a significant partnership that demands your full attention. Prepare to learn how to balance your needs with others and step up to the plate when it comes to creating more stable, supportive connections. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself when needed. Scorpio. Duty calls, Scorpio. It's time to get your life together and sort out your priorities. This is especially true now with Saturn entering Aries and your responsible 6th house of health, daily rituals, and work routine. This could leave you feeling the weight of the world when it comes to your job or health goals. But that is no reason to throw in the towel. That is a course of something is no longer authentic to you. Whether it's committing to a fitness plan or taking your work-life balance more seriously,